All right, so you want to talk about AI?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, get this. There's some breaking news from CNBC about OpenAI,
OpenAI.
the company behind ChatGPT.
Right.
It's not just about chatbots anymore. This is going way beyond.
Yeah, what's really interesting here is OpenAI's new partnership.
Yeah.
They're teaming up with U.S. national laboratories
And national labs.
to work on some pretty intense stuff,
Okay.
scientific research, and get this nuclear weapons security.
Whoa, nuclear weapons. Okay, you got my attention.
Yeah.
So let's break down what this partnership really means.
It's a big deal. Imagine up to 15,000 scientists at these national labs could be using OpenAI's advanced AI models.
Wow.
Specifically, we're talking about the O1 series,
O1?
which is designed for complex reasoning and problem solving, to put it simply.
Yeah.
It's like giving these scientists a powerful new tool to tackle some of the world's biggest challenges.
So we're talking serious brain power here.
Yeah.
And what exactly will they be using this AI for?
Think cybersecurity, protecting things like the U.S. power grid from attacks, or healthcare, using AI to discover new treatments and ways to prevent diseases.
So using AI to cure diseases.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay.
We're not talking small steps.
Yeah.
This could lead to massive leaps in our understanding of fundamental science, things like math and physics.
All right, cybersecurity, healthcare, fundamental science. Those are huge.
Right.
But then there's the nuclear weapons element.
Yeah.
What exactly will OpenAI be doing in that area?
CNBC reports they'll be working on ways to reduce the risk of nuclear war and securing nuclear materials globally. It's a huge responsibility, and it shows how seriously they're taking the potential impact of this technology.
Yeah.
In fact, some of OpenAI's own researchers, the ones with top-level security clearances, will be directly involved in this sensitive area.
That is intense. It's like something out of a movie. But wait, there's more.
Oh, yeah.
They just launched this thing called ChatGPT Gov, right?
Yeah.
A special platform just for the U.S. government.
Exactly. And what's fascinating here is the level of security involved.
Okay.
It allows government agencies to use this powerful AI with sensitive, non-public data. Think about it. Over 90,000 government employees at all levels, federal, state, local, are already using ChatGPT.
Really?
They're doing everything from translating documents to drafting policy memos to even writing code.
Wow, ChatGPT Gov is like the government's own secret weapon.
Yeah, you could say that.
But this close relationship between OpenAI and the U.S. government doesn't end there, right?
Right.
CNBC mentioned some interesting details about OpenAI CEO Sam Altman.
Yes, CNBC pointed out some things that suggest a closer connection between Altman and the current administration, like his donation to the inauguration and his public statements about the president.
Okay.
They also mention OpenAI's involvement in the Stargate project, which is pouring billions into U.S. AI infrastructure.
So OpenAI is in deep with the government.
Yeah, it seems so.
They're working on top secret projects, launching platforms just for them, and they're at the heart of this massive AI infrastructure project.
Right.
This is getting serious.
It is.
But it's not just a U.S. game anymore, is it?
You're right. While OpenAI is making waves here, there's competition brewing overseas.
Overseas?
Remember DeepSeek, the Chinese AI startup?
DeepSeek.
CNBC reported that their app shot to the top of Apple's App Store, and it's causing quite a stir.
Okay.
Apparently, they've developed an incredibly powerful AI model, and they did it for a fraction of the cost of their U.S. counterparts.
So DeepSeek is coming in hot.
Yeah, they are.
How's OpenAI reacting to that?
Well, Altman himself admitted DeepSeek's R1 model is impressive.
Okay.
He sees this competition as invigorating.
Invigorating.
Meaning, even the giants like OpenAI are feeling the heat to keep innovating. It's almost like we're witnessing the start of a global AI race.
A global AI race. That sounds like the start of a great sci-fi movie.
I know, right?
Okay, we've covered a lot here. OpenAI is partnering with national labs, working on everything from cybersecurity to nuclear weapons. They're launching platforms for the government and facing competition from rising stars like DeepSeek.
Yep.
This is a whole new era of AI, and honestly, it's a little mind-blowing.
Yeah, it is.
But what does it all mean for us? Where do we go from here?
That's the big question, isn't it, I think? It's like we're at a crossroads, you know?
Yeah.
This AI revolution has the potential to reshape our world, but we need to figure out how to navigate it.
Right. It feels like we're on the verge of something massive.
Yeah.
But before we get ahead of ourselves,
Sure.
Let's go back to the partnership with the national labs.
Okay.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the scope of this thing.
Yeah.
We're talking about some pretty sensitive areas, especially nuclear weapons.
Right.
How do we know this technology won't fall into the wrong hands?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
Security is paramount in this kind of work. Remember, we're talking about national labs with some of the tightest security protocols in the world.
Right.
And OpenAI is taking this seriously, too.
Right.
They're implementing strict access controls and working closely with government agencies to make sure this technology is used responsibly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's not just about keeping the bad guys out, right?
Right.
We have to think about the unintended consequences, too.
Like what?
Like, what if the AI itself makes a mistake?
Uh-huh.
What if it misinterprets data or makes a decision that puts people at risk?
Those are valid concerns.
Yeah.
And to be honest, there are no easy answers. AI is still a relatively new field.
Right.
And we're still learning how to build and deploy these systems safely.
Yeah.
That's why ongoing research and development are so important.
Okay.
We need to keep pushing the boundaries of AI, but we also need to be constantly evaluating the risks and working to mitigate them.
So it's a delicate balancing act.
Yeah.
We need to be bold and ambitious in our pursuit of AI's potential. But we also need to be cautious and responsible.
Right.
It's like walking a tightrope.
Exactly, and that's where ethical considerations come into play.
Ethics.
Yeah, we need to make sure that AI is developed and used in a way that aligns with our values and doesn't harm humanity.
Okay.
It's not just about the technology itself, it's about the people behind it and the choices they make.
So we need to have a serious conversation about AI ethics.
We do.
But let's be real. This stuff can get pretty abstract and philosophical.
Yeah, it can.
How do we translate these high-minded ideals into practical guidelines and regulations?
That's where things get tricky.
Yeah.
There's no one-size-fits-all solution. We need a multifaceted approach that involves collaboration between governments, industry leaders, researchers, and the public.
So a lot of different people need to be involved.
Exactly. We need to have open dialogues, share best practices, and develop frameworks that promote responsible AI development and use.
It sounds like a massive undertaking.
It is.
But it's essential if we're going to harness the power of AI for good and avoid the potential pitfalls.
I agree.
Okay, we've talked a lot about the big picture, the risks, the ethics, the need for collaboration. But let's zoom in a bit.
Okay.
How will this AI revolution impact the average person? I mean, will robots be taking over our jobs tomorrow?
That's a question on everyone's mind.
It is.
And the truth is, AI will undoubtedly have a significant impact on the job market.
Okay.
Some jobs will become automated while others will be transformed.
So some jobs will disappear.
Yeah, that's likely. But it's not necessarily a doom and gloom scenario.
Okay.
AI will also create new opportunities in industries that we can't even imagine yet.
So it's not just about losing jobs, it's about adapting and evolving with the technology.
Exactly.
It's like a skills race. We need to stay ahead of the curve and develop the skills that will be in demand in this new AI-powered world.
Exactly. And that requires a shift in our education systems and workforce development programs. We need to equip people with the knowledge and skills to thrive in a future where AI is ubiquitous.
So we need to embrace lifelong learning and be adaptable.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, this is all happening so fast.
It is.
How can we possibly keep up?
It's a challenge for sure, but I think one of the most important things we can do is to stay informed.
Informed.
Yeah. We need to be aware of the latest developments in AI, understand the potential implications, and engage in thoughtful discussions about the future we want to create.
That makes sense. We can't bury our heads in the sand and pretend this isn't happening.
Right.
We need to be proactive and participate in shaping this AI-powered future.
I agree.
Okay, we've talked a lot about the challenges and the need to prepare. But let's shift gears for a moment and talk about the opportunities.
Okay.
What are some of the most exciting potential benefits of this AI revolution?
Well, for one, AI has the potential to revolutionize healthcare. Yeah, imagine a world where diseases are diagnosed earlier and more accurately. Treatments are personalized to your individual needs, and new cures are developed at a rapid pace.
That would be incredible.
It would.
And what about other areas like energy, transportation, and even space exploration?
Yeah.
What kind of breakthroughs could AI enable?
The possibilities are endless.
Wow.
AI could help us develop cleaner and more sustainable energy sources, design safer and more efficient transportation systems, and even explore the vastness of space in ways we've never dreamed of before. It's truly an exciting time to be alive.
I love your optimism.
Thanks.
It's easy to get caught up in the anxieties about AI,
Yeah.
but it's important to remember that this technology also has the potential to solve some of humanity's biggest challenges and create a brighter future for all of us.
Absolutely. It all comes down to our choices and how we decide to use this powerful tool.
Okay.
We have a responsibility to steer AI in a direction that benefits humanity and creates a world where everyone can thrive.
So it's a call to action. We need to be informed, engaged, and proactive in shaping the future of AI. We need to be mindful of the risks, but also optimistic about the possibilities.
Right.
This is our chance to create a future where technology empowers us, not controls us.
I couldn't agree more. It's time to step up and embrace the challenges and opportunities of this new era. The future is in our hands.
Okay, we've talked a lot about the big picture,
Yeah,
but let's bring this back to a personal level.
sure.
You mentioned earlier that AI is already impacting our lives in countless ways, even if we're not aware of it.
Right.
So give us some concrete examples.
Absolutely. Think about the personalized recommendations you get on Netflix or Amazon.
Okay.
Those are powered by AI algorithms that track your viewing and purchasing habits to suggest content you might enjoy. Or consider the spam filters that keep your inbox clean.
Right.
Those are using AI to identify and block unwanted emails. Even the navigation apps that guide you through traffic are using AI to analyze real-time data and suggest the fastest routes.
Wow, you're right. AI is already woven into the fabric of our daily lives.
Yeah.
But it's often working behind the scenes so we don't always realize it's there.
Exactly, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Okay.
As AI continues to advance, it's going to become even more integrated into our lives, impacting everything from the way we work and learn to the way we travel and interact with each other.
Okay, so let's talk about the future.
Sure.
What are some of the ways that AI is likely to impact our lives in the years to come? Paint me a picture of what my life might look like in, say, 10 years.
All right, imagine waking up in the morning and having a personalized AI assistant help you plan your day.
Okay.
It suggests outfits based on the weather, helps you choose the optimal route to work based on traffic conditions, and even plays music that matches your mood.
So it's like having a personal butler who anticipates my needs and helps me start my day off, right? I like it.
Yeah.
What about work? How will AI change the way we work?
AI will automate many routine tasks, freeing up human workers to focus on more creative and strategic work. For example, imagine an AI assistant that can handle your email, schedule your meetings, and even draft reports.
Okay.
This allows you to focus on building relationships, solving problems, and driving innovation.
So it's not necessarily about replacing human workers. It's about augmenting our capabilities and
Yeah.
making us more productive.
Right.
We become a team, humans and AI working together.
Precisely. AI is a tool that can help us work smarter, not harder.
What about healthcare?
Yeah.
How will AI impact the way we diagnose and treat diseases?
AI is already being used to develop new drugs, personalized treatment plans, and even perform surgery.
Wow.
In the future, AI could help us detect diseases earlier, predict health risks, and even prevent illnesses altogether.
Wow, that's incredible. It's like AI could revolutionize healthcare and extend human lifespans.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility.
What about transportation? How will AI impact the way we get around?
Self-driving cars are already being tested on roads around the world, and they're only going to become more prevalent in the years to come. AI will also optimize traffic flow, reduce congestion, and make transportation safer and more efficient.
Okay.
Imagine a world with fewer traffic jams, fewer accidents, and more time to relax or be productive during your commute.
That sounds amazing. Less time stuck in traffic and more time to do the things I enjoy. I'm all for that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, we've covered personal assistance, work, healthcare, and transportation. It's clear that AI is poised to transform nearly every aspect of our lives.
Absolutely, and it's happening faster than most people realize.
Yeah.
We're on the cusp of a technological revolution that will fundamentally change the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us.
It's both exciting and a little bit overwhelming to think about all the possibilities. But it's clear that AI is here to stay, and it's going to have a profound impact on our lives. What are your thoughts on the potential impact of AI on education?
Education.
Yeah. How will it change the way we learn and teach?
AI has the potential to personalize education in ways we've never seen before. Imagine AI tutors that can adapt to each student's individual learning style and pace,
Okay.
providing customized instruction and support.
So like a personal teacher.
Kind of, yeah. AI could also automate grading and administrative tasks, freeing up teachers to spend more time interacting with their students and fostering deeper learning experiences.
So it's not about replacing teachers.
No, not at all.
It's about empowering them with new tools and resources to enhance their teaching and create more engaging learning environments for their students.
Exactly. AI can be a powerful tool for educators, helping them to create more personalized and effective learning experiences for all students.
This is all incredibly exciting, but I have to admit I'm also a little bit apprehensive.
Apprehensive why?
I mean, we've all seen the sci-fi movies where AI turns against humanity.
Yeah.
Is there a real risk of that happening?
That's a question that's been debated by experts for years.
Right.
And while it's important to acknowledge the potential risks of AI, I think it's also important to remember that AI is ultimately a tool. It's up to us to decide how we use it and what role it plays in our society.
So it all comes back to human choices.
It does.
We have the power to shape the future of AI and ensure that it's used for good, not for harm.
Exactly. We need to be thoughtful, responsible, and proactive in our approach to AI.
Okay.
We need to engage in open dialogues, address the ethical implications, and work together to create a future where AI benefits all of humanity.
Well said. This has been an incredibly insightful conversation. I've learned so much, and I'm sure our listeners have too.
Me too.
But before we wrap up, I want to leave everyone with one final thought. We've talked a lot about the potential benefits of AI.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to remember that with any powerful technology, there are also potential downsides.
Of course.
What are some of the things we need to be cautious about as AI becomes more prevalent in our lives?
One thing that comes to mind is the potential for job displacement.
Job displacement.
Yeah, as AI becomes more sophisticated, it's likely to automate many tasks that are currently done by humans. This could lead to significant job losses in certain sectors, which could have a ripple effect throughout the economy.
That's a valid concern. What can we do to prepare for this potential shift in the job market?
It's crucial to focus on developing skills that are uniquely human and less likely to be automated.
Right.
Things like critical thinking, creativity, emotional intelligence, and complex problem solving.
Okay.
We also need to invest in education and training programs that equip people with the skills they need to thrive in a rapidly changing workforce.
So it's about adapting and evolving alongside technology, not trying to resist it.
Exactly. It's about embracing lifelong learning and staying ahead of the curve. Another important consideration is the potential for AI to be used in ways that could harm or exploit people.
Okay.
For example, we've already seen concerns about facial recognition technology being used for surveillance and discrimination.
That's a scary thought. How can we ensure that AI is used ethically and responsibly?
It's essential to have clear ethical guidelines and regulations in place to govern the development and use of AI. We also need to promote transparency and accountability so that people can understand how AI systems are being used and challenge any potential biases or harms.
It sounds like we need a multi-pronged approach involving governments, industry leaders, researchers, and the public to ensure that AI is developed and used in a way that benefits all of humanity.
Absolutely. It's a collective responsibility. We all have a role to play in shaping the future of AI. And remember, CNBC mentioned OpenAI's partnership with Microsoft to deploy an AI model on that supercomputer Venado at Los Alamos National Laboratory.
Right, Venado, powered by technology from both NVIDIA and Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. It's fascinating how all these tech giants are coming together to push the boundaries of AI. It really highlights the scale and complexity of this field.
It's truly a collaborative effort, and it underscores the importance of partnerships and knowledge sharing in advancing AI research and development.
This has been a fascinating deep dive into the world of AI. We've explored the groundbreaking partnership between OpenAI and the U.S. national labs, discussed the potential benefits and risks of AI, and emphasized the importance of human choices in shaping the future of this transformative technology.
It's been a thought-provoking conversation, and I hope it's inspired our listeners to learn more about AI and engage in thoughtful discussions about its implications for our future.
I couldn't agree more. The future of AI is not predetermined. It's up to us to shape it in a way that benefits humanity. Remember, AI is a powerful tool. Let's make sure we use it wisely. That's all for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.